Good morning, everybody. Today we will solve one very important problem on constant pressure process. So it has been taken from the question bank of a 10 marks question. That is serial number is second one. So let me read out the problem. Afterwards we will write the given data on the board. The values of a specific heat at a constant pressure and at a constant volume for an ideal gas are 0.984 kilojoules per kg Kelvin and 0.728 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Find the values of a characteristic gas constant and ratio of specific heats for the gas. If 1 kg of this gas is heated at constant pressure from 25 degrees Celsius to 200 degrees Celsius, estimate the heat added, work done, change in internal energy, and also calculate the pressure and final volume if the initial volume was 2 meter cube. So look at this, the sentence on in the middle of the problem. It says that 1 kg of this gas is heated at a constant pressure. So when this line comes, constant pressure means definitely heat is added at a constant pressure process. So first we will write the given data. So afterwards we will solve the problem. Given data. Okay. So he says a gas occupies a space of the values of specific heats at constant pressure and constant volume are given. Specific heat at constant pressure is Cp. I will take Cp is equals to 0.984 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Cv is equals to 0.728 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Find the values of characteristic gas constant R. Okay, we can call the characteristic gas constant as R is unknown, and ratio of specific heats. As I said, the ratio of specific heats means Cp by Cv. Okay, so Cp divided by Cv. We can take it as gamma is also unknown. So I will take Cp by Cv is equals to gamma, that is also unknown to us. So afterwards he says heat is added. So heat added at a constant pressure. Heat is added at a constant pressure. So because of which what happens? 1 kg of this gas is heated. It weighs m mass. We have to take it as 1 kg, and then temperature is increased from 25 degrees Celsius. So I can write it as 273 plus 25. It is equals to 298 Kelvin, and T2 is reached to 200 degrees Celsius. 200 degrees Celsius. It means 273 plus 200 is equals to 473 Kelvin. So I can take it as T2. Okay, estimate the heat added. Heat added means Q1 to 2. So first one we have to calculate heat added, and second one is work done, and third one is change in internal energy, du. I can take it as a du, and also calculate the pressure and the final volume. So what is the pressure? So pressure we don't know. What is the pressure? We don't know. So therefore I can write it as P1. Pressure means, as you know that it is a constant pressure process, we have to take it as a P1 is equals to P2. P1 is equals to P2 is equals to unknown, and fifth one is final volume is also means V2. So this much we have to calculate. Okay, so in the solution part, first I will go through this. Cp, Cv is given, and before the addition of it we have to calculate what is the value of R, capital R, and Cp by Cv we have to calculate. So therefore I will take this one to calculate the value of R. So first I will take it as A. R is unknown to me. So what do you mean by R? Cp minus Cv is equals to what? Cp minus Cv is equals to capital R. So therefore direct substitution. What we are getting? R value is equals to 0.984 minus of 0.728. So that I am getting 4 means 2. 7 minus 2 means 5. 9 minus 7 means it is 2. 0.252. What is the unit? Cp is also in kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Cv is also in kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Then I am getting this as kilojoules per kg Kelvin. So actually we are keeping the value of R in always joules per kg Kelvin. Therefore, why? Because you know when we are using P1, V1 is equals to RT1, MRT1, MRT1. Here in this P will be in Newton per meter square, V will be in meter cube, M is in kg, R should be in joules per kg Kelvin, and T1 should be in Kelvin. So therefore, whenever you want to substitute the value of R, at the time you have to take it as joules per kg Kelvin. So therefore, I will convert this into joules per kg Kelvin. How? 252 into kilo. I can write it as 252. Kilo gets cancelled. Why? Because kilo means 10 raised to 3. 10 raised to 3 multiplied by these things. What you are getting? 252 joules per kg Kelvin. This part is over. So we have calculated R value. Afterwards we have to calculate Cp also. So let me take it as B. Cp by Cv is equals to gamma. We have to calculate. So as you know that ratio of this to this divided by this, what we are getting? So direct substitution, Cp is 0.984 divided by 0.728. So gamma value will be, so we can use the calculator and we can get 1.35. 1.35, it is the gamma value, means it's a ratio of specific heats. And don't think that it has a unit. So kilojoules per kg Kelvin divided by kilojoules per kg Kelvin, both will get cancelled, and answer gamma has no unit at all. So afterwards we have to go for this part of unknown things to determine. So as you know that now after this procedure, heat is added. Addition of heat takes place at a constant pressure process. He says constant pressure process. Let me underline this with the help of a different color chalk piece. So constant pressure process. So in this constant pressure process, constant pressure process, I have to calculate these parameters like what is the heat supplied. See, as you know that addition of heat takes place at a constant pressure, means constant pressure system, as you know that the piston will be movable. So when we add heat, because of which what happens, when heat is added, temperature is increased from 25 degrees Celsius to 200 degrees Celsius. As you know that because of addition of heat, the temperature is increased. Definitely we have to calculate how much heat is added so that its temperature is increased from 25 degrees Celsius to 200. At the same time, what is the work done? How much work is been done by the piston? And what is the internal energy? And we have to also calculate P1 and P2 and V2 also. So therefore, first let me take heat supplied is unknown to me, correct? So what is the expression for heat supplied? In a constant pressure process, Q is equals to Q122 is equals to mCp into Tt. So this is a standard equation which you have to remember for constant pressure process. So now I will directly substitute the value. Mass is m is 1, Cp I can take it as 0.984 multiplied by bracket T2 is 473 minus of 298 Kelvin. So that I can get 122 as Q122 is equals to. So you can use the calculator and get the answer for that. You can use the calculator. 1 minute and get the answer. I got this as 172.2. 172.2 kilojoules. So this is the answer for me. Afterwards I have to calculate the second value, that is work done. Work done during 1 to 2 process. Work done during 1 to 2 process is so this is common expression which you have to remember, that is m into r into t2 minus t1. M into r into t2 minus t1. M is 1, and here while substituting the value, if you take joules per kg Kelvin, then it will become joules. If you substitute it as kilojoules per kg Kelvin, you will get the value of work done in kilojoules. So I will substitute it as directly 0.252. 0.252 into 473 minus 298, so that I will get the answer in 1 minute. 1 minute is, I can substitute it as 1 into 0.252 into 473 minus 298, so that I am getting the answer. Work done 1 to 2 is equals to, you can directly substitute the value as 44.8. 44.8. See, as I said, the R is in kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Therefore, you will get the value of work done in kilojoules only. So this is second part, that is work done we have calculated. Next we shall move on to, that is the third one, that is du calculation. So what is the value of du? Du. So 1 minute. Du, what is the general expression for du in a constant pressure process? That is m into Cv into T2 minus T1. So you can substitute the value du. D is equals to 1 into Cv. Cv is 0.728. 473 minus 298. So that you can directly get the value of du as du is equals to 127.4 kilojoules. This is the answer. And fourth one, we have to concentrate on P1 is equals to P2. As I said, here we can use any one of the method, that is to calculate P1, which is P2 is equals to unknown, correct? P1 is equals to what? M into, P1 V1 is equals to M into R into T1. So in this, if you want to calculate P1, do you know the value of V1? Do you know the value of V1? We don't know what the V1 is. So therefore, we cannot use this equation. Instead of that, what we can use? Another equation, that is for a constant pressure process. Here in this, P1 V1 is equals to M R T1, or P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by T2. This is a general gas equation which you can remember. As you know that here in this here 1 minute. Whether volume is given or not, let us check once again. This volume, whether I have written the volume. See, at the last I forgot to read the data, so I forgot to take if initial volume was 2 meter cube. So I have not taken this initial volume. V1 is 2 meter cube. Initial volume is 2 meter cube. With the help of this, P1 V1 is equals to MR T1. You can calculate the value of P1. See, here P1 is known to you. P1 is known to you, and P1 is given. Correct. We can calculate the value of V1. V1 is known to you, therefore we can directly calculate the value of P1. How we can calculate? P1 into 2 is equals to M is 1 and R value you can take it as 252 into what is the answer you are getting? T1 is 298. If you want to get P1 is equals to what? 1 into 252 into 298 upon 2. So what you get? In this way you can get the value of P1. What is the value of P1 here? We can get 1 minute. P1 is 38,140. 38,140. Unit is Newton per meter square. Or otherwise I can take it as P1 is equals to 0.38. See, 38,140.0 Newton per meter square. As you know that 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square is 1 bar. Therefore what I will do? 0.0 is there. 1 shifting to the left hand side, 2, 3, 4, 5 shiftings. So that I can write it as 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square, or otherwise I can take it as 0.3814 bar. So this is how I can calculate the value of this P1, which is equals to P2. Which is equals to P2. Afterwards we have to calculate V2 also. So how to calculate V2 here? How to calculate V2? How to calculate V2? So any equation you can use. One is P2 V2 is equals to MR T2. Here also V2 is available, or otherwise for a constant pressure process P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by T2. In this P1 is equals to P2 means we are getting V1 by T1 is equals to V2 by T2, correct? So this equation you know, so therefore I don't want to write this again. So that I can directly write this as V1 by T1 is equals to V2 by T2. Here I can substitute the value of V1 as 2 upon 298 is equals to V2 is unknown divided by 473. Here I want V2, correct? So I want this V2. 473 should go to the numerator. So this goes to the numerator. So which becomes 2 into 473 upon 298 is equals to V2. So this is how we can calculate the value. Cross multiplication, that's all. So V2 you can keep it on the right hand side, and this denominator which is on the right hand side of equal sign should go to the numerator side on the equal sign. So that 473 multiplied by 2 whole divided by 298. So after calculation with the help of a calculator you can write 3.17 meter cube. 3.17 meter cube we can get. This is how we can solve the problem very easily. So try to remember how we can easily write the given data, and afterwards with the help of given data only we can calculate this type of unknown values. So I hope you can like this session of my video class. So thanks for watching.